A lot of our students come from a broken education system. They've tried multiple schools, sometimes three, four, five, six schools they tried before New Way. I'll tell you a quick story of a student that I recently heard about that is just gut-wrenching. Her name's Faith, and she's in 8th grade right now. She's been at New Way for 4 years. She's thriving. That wasn't always the case. A few years ago, she was at a public school in the West Valley, and she had a really difficult situation. She had a class of about 30 kids. That's tough as it is, right? On top of that, her teacher would get mad at her in class and yell at her in front of all the students and say, "Why aren't you listening, Faith?" It wasn't that she wasn't listening, it was that she was fixated on an earlier question or a problem,
Yeah.
still trying to figure it out. They brought it to her principal's attention. They got her diagnosed. She was diagnosed for being on the autistic spectrum. And her principal said to the family, "She doesn't look autistic. She doesn't need those services." Obviously tough. To make matters even worse, she then had a bunch of mean girls at her school that were bullying her. They were actually beating her up.
Oh,
They would
geez.
find her in the restroom on her campus and beat her up. That's obviously not right. Her family found New Way. They knew that they needed a change. Within weeks, this girl not only is thriving socially and academically, she says the words that truly made a difference for her family. And she said, "Mom, I finally feel safe at school."